Hey guys, so today I'm going to be walking through how to select the correct Radiant Defense shade. We have these fun little cards right here. I call these our sample cards of the Radiant Defense. I do want to remind everyone that this is not traditional makeup. It's not going to be irritating. It's not going to clog pores. It's not going to be very cakey. This is much more like a moisturizer that is just tinted, although it is for buildable coverage as well. And this is going to help from any kind of harmful environmental aggressors to your skin. It has antioxidants and peptides that will help your skin look smoother and more radiant over time of using it. So on the back of the card, it's going to tell you exactly all about this product. It's also going to tell you down here to choose the 3 shades closest to your skin tone and apply a small amount along your jawline. The shade that disappears into your own skin is the shade that's going to be for you. So I actually have cream, beige, and sand. I also have honey, which is down here. Now, I use honey and I use cream more for contouring. I should probably actually use one of these more for contouring, and I might grab one of those next. But I do want to show you guys how I pick the shade that I use, just so that it's easier for you all. I have on first step 3 of the recharge regimen, just because this to me is a little thicker, almost like a primer, and I like that a lot more. If you guys have step 4 for the redefine or reverse or even soothe, all of those step 4s work as well. And the step 4 of soothe actually helps the Radiant Defense look more matte than shiny. So if you're wanting something that is a matte look instead of the dewy, glowy look, you could grab step 4 of the soothe and replace this with your normal step 4 of your other regimen. Some people also were using the active hydration serum in place of a primer. This I would only use underneath Radiant Defense if you want to look extremely dewy all day long. I actually only use this in the evenings now when I do not have on makeup, because Radiant Defense, in my opinion, has replaced this step for me in the morning. So the first color I'm going to use is cream. And you're only going to need a tiny little dot of this to be able to see. If I can get some to come out. So you're only going to need a very tiny dot. You don't even really need this much. What you're going to do is you're going to find your jawline. You're going to do a swipe like this. And you're going to try and rub this in. You can use your finger, you can use a brush, whatever you would like. And as you guys can see, this one's close, but it's pretty light for me. I wore that one when I was in New York. The next color I'm going to use is beige. Again, tiny little dot. I'm going to go right next to that one. I'm going to rub right into that. And again, this one is close. It's still a little light. Because what you want to do is you want to make sure that it's not only matching your face, but it's also blending well into your neck as well. Because if it's not, it's going to be very noticeable when you're wearing it. Next color I have is sand. Go right next to that one. And then I'm going to blend down. And this one, in my opinion, I'm almost in between right now because of the sun. I'm almost in between right now the beige and the sand. Because my face is more sand, but my neck is more beige. So I personally have been going back and forth between these two lately, just because it's spring for us here and I'm still out in the sun, as you can see, all the time, and I'm in between these. I'm definitely not cream, that's too white, but I'm somewhere in between these. So sometimes I mix them right now, and then sometimes I wear just one or the other. And I know that this can be a little confusing for people thinking, hey, I don't want to buy 2 shades. I'm not saying buy 2 shades. I'm saying right now at this time of year, I'm somewhere between these 2. So I don't want to go full over into this one and then I look darker than I should be. And I don't want to go into this one because then I look whiter. If you stay the same color all year long, you're probably only going to be one of these. My color changes throughout the year. It changes on how much I've been outside. It changes how much I've been inside. It changes if I'm in New York versus Florida or whatever. So I'm somewhere right here, and so I've been using both of these right now. You can apply these with your finger just like I did and get it to kind of go in. It is buildable coverage. So when you put it on, if you don't like that you can still see things through, you can do another coverage over top of it for buildable coverage. I personally only do one layer. I do a couple of dots all around my face, and then I use my Rodan & Fields brush to have it all go in. So I'm going to finish my makeup now, and then I'll show you all what it looks like. And then I'll also do a photo up to show you guys the difference in the step 3s and 4s that I have that can go underneath the makeup. You do not have to have anything underneath the makeup. If you don't have the full regimen and you don't have your steps 1 through 4, use what you normally use as a primer, or don't use anything at all. You don't have to have a primer. You can put this on just bare skin. It's really just up to you and how you like your makeup to look, because this isn't really makeup, it's skincare. This is supposed to help your skin look better over time and use. Okay, so let me finish makeup and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. And now we are all done. So as you guys can see, I have the lights off in here just so that I have natural light on my face. As you guys can see, it is a very dewy finish. I personally like that. I like for my skin to look like it's glowing. All I did was put the Radiant Defense on. I actually used the shade Beige today, and then I went back with some of my honey and just did along the darker places that are on my face for contouring. I did a cream blush and I did a lipstick, and then I'm done because I already had my eyes with mascara and my brow boost done before I started the video. So this takes me just a couple of steps. That's what I really love about this. It's super quick for me and I'm right out the door, and I constantly get compliments on how my skin looks very hydrated, very glowy, very dewy, and that's what I personally like. It also lasts throughout the South Florida weather. Yay! So that's a win because it's not running down my face constantly like a lot of the other makeup that I've used in the past has done. So I hope this helps you guys find your correct color, your correct shade, and if you need a sample card, just holler at me. Bye everybody.